Okay, so that was our draft for those who have missed them the first time around. Overlay being done here, and
Five, 30 seconds to battle.
so yeah, we do have the game starting here. We got that. I'm not even sure. It's not a mid lane Skywrath Mage here, I don't think. Instead, it's gonna be the mid lane Tiny. Isn't this a position 3 Skywrath Mage or support is what I'm wondering. I would really like to just see a core Skywrath Mage here. That hero with an early Aghanims with stuff like Kaya, Bloodstone. I don't know, there's a ton of really great items on him actually. But it looks like it's just gonna be a support Skywrath Mage, which at the very least means that all of those spells are not gonna come at the cost of risking Skywrath Mage being shut down. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with the mid Tiny, but they could have also gone for an offlane core Tiny, put the Beastmaster mid just to give Kunkka a little bit harder of a matchup here. So he does have enough damage to just right click down anyone in his path really. On the wait, what? Where did Puck die? Okay, Puck died all the way down there to an anti-mage just blinking forward with that mana burn and going for the kill off. Lich actually just using that first Frost Shield to already get the anti-mage online, and looks like for the time being it's just gonna be a quiet laning stage with that Skywrath Mage creating all the space in the world for Beastmaster. More importantly, making sure that Gabby is going to have to expend a lot of regen for every bit of farm he gets. However, he does have 2 Ring of Regens, which is very popular on the anti-mage as well. It's very popular on a lot of those heroes that really suffer from harass, but this anti-mage, he is not suffering from harass. On the contrary, he is bringing the harass, just trying to run down TNC before they can do anything. I really like this approach from Cellular. I said everybody knows how to play against the anti-mage, how to deal with the anti-mage.
No.
But it does seem like things are still kind of quiet here, other than that anti-mage, who just got off to an amazing start, taking 2 kills. And anti-mage is usually the hero that you want to run it, that you want to shut down. This time around it's the other way around, with the anti-mage actually just pulling ahead with a pretty huge margin.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Nice kill there onto the Faceless Void Courier. And it looks like March now taking a ton of right click damage. 2, not quite gonna go down, but this Skywrath Mage, he is putting the pressure onto the top lane. Void is farming really well, however. Those double Ring of Regens paying for themselves a ton, making sure the Skywrath Mage isn't just gonna get a huge lane advantage. Switching over to the gold network, you can however see that anti-mage just getting 2 early kills is gonna put him in a position where this anti-mage could very well run all over the side of TNC if he just gets too much space and does manage to come online here. It's a meme, Moon. I'm pretty sure chat knows that ever since Source 2 got introduced, there hasn't been a single map hack that ever worked. Like, Valve even offered money to people making a working map hack for Dota to see if it was possible. But it's like end-to-end encryption. So map hacking is not a thing you can do in Dota at all anymore. It still works in CSGO though, because that works on Suez 1 still. At least in part. The Void is gonna opt for that Mask of Madness first item. Knows full well that if you're this far, well, not even behind all that much, but if you're under this much pressure, you can't just go for a Mask of Madness and expect to find space to farm. Phoenix is gonna get Avalanche tossed with the Scarab Mage magic damage amplification. It's gonna be a one-man chrono on the Beastmaster with the Kunkka ship, going to make sure he gets shut down on the Beast. Skyref Mage going to get caught by the Kunkka. Nice silence there, preventing him from marking him back. And the Roar gets committed on the Kunkka. They do not have Skyref Mage ultimate to work with yet. But it was just to buy space for the Lich to come on in. Do they have the damage now with the Lich maybe? Beastmaster with that shield and a ton of magical damage, but the Phoenix was there, delivering a ton of heals as well. Now the Lich goes on down, the Skyref Mage's courier goes on down, and the Void wants more. He wants everything, knowing full well that after that laning stage he's earned to have a couple of kills here. However, Gabby is gonna get all of his mana burned up by the Beastmaster, not even able to time walk away. Still without the Skyref Mage having any mana of his own. Looks like that's gonna be that for the engagement, at least until Tiny comes in, and one more right click, that's gonna be the Phoenix going down. This mid lane Tiny now on a killing spree. May not have gotten a lot done in the middle lane. However, now that he's starting to lane switch, he is keeping the pressure up, really just getting a ton of value down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And it looks like top tier 1 tower now also going to get shut down here.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Puck. Next one to get tossed and killed off with the Frost Shield on the Lich there. Making sure it's gonna be a swift and decisive kill over on that mid. And it looks like we do have a smoke gang coming in, looking for a kill on that Puck. Puck, however, is completely fine there, as there's the entirety of TNC just committed around this bottom lane, other than the Phoenix, who's just left in that really unsafe top lane, is now going to switch over to the middle lane as he is needed to defend there. And it looks like the rest of his team are gonna join him from the side of TNC. They wanna go in, they wanna find a good... Oh boy. That's gonna be a Dream Coil onto 2, and a huge Phoenix ultimate coming out. Everybody's still alive. The Tiny is gonna get stun locked up, it's gonna go down, and the next target will be the Skyref Mage. Skyref Mage caught out and pulled up as well. TNC, they find a double kill on that Kunkka. More importantly, they bring the gold network back around, and this anti-mage may have had a super nice, super aggressive lane, and is gonna have amazing battle fury, but it's anti-mage against the Faceless Void, who's now finally also starting to get a bit fat, starting to secure a little bit of a gold advantage here. I wonder if Void's actually serious about picking up the BKB first, because I do feel like the MKB this early on would just be insanely good here, as both of these carries are pretty darn rich. Well, the Kunkka is even richer than the Void. It used to be really, really good back before Stitch and Desolate was a thing, and back before Cleave got nerfed like twice in a row. But I'm fairly certain Cleave still just gets affected by armor type, not by armor amount though. Kunkka getting chain stunned up, also taking the Skyref Mage ultimate to the face and an Avalanche toss. He did have that drum going, but still not enough to save a 3-man Chronosphere with the Axe though. That is gonna be enough for sure. Boom goes the dynamite, and boom, 3 heroes hitting the floor. TNC Predator showing what they're made of here and just getting one kill after another. Incredibly well played from them here. Like 2 of those, this time around there's 3 big ultimates if you count in the Dream Coil. But I do feel like Chrono and Egg are always going to be used together, so then you have the ship and the split for another mean combo, but that's 2 combos. So, Lich, yeah, that's about what I'm talking about. Boing, down he goes. Phoenix, meanwhile, got killed off over there on the middle lane by a Tiny just coming in, Avalanche tossing the crap out of him. Tiny has a Blink Dagger, is going to be able to push that aggression for quite a while longer, until he starts to fall off. And it seems like the side of Cellular are roaming around looking for a kill here, with that Tiny having a Blink Avalanche Toss available and using that in the face of the Phoenix. Phoenix, he would have died there, but procs the Axe to make sure that he's gonna stay alive. That's definitely worth it. Although the egg isn't gonna be used for the next team fight now with that Chronosphere and a Brewmaster split and a freaking ship. I feel like TNC have enough team fight synergy. They're just happy not to lose any pickups because Cellular, they want to pull ahead. They want to make sure that this anti-mage, who has a Battle Fury, is gonna get decent Manta timing here as well. Isn't going to snowball too hard. And that's gonna be a Puck killed off. There is the Beastmaster coming in with the Roar on the Kunkka. The Scarab Mage still doing so much work, but Lich is gonna go down. Puck is buying back. Void comes on in. He had a 2-man Chrono there, but got kind of prevented from doing that with the Avalanche. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage just gets that Mana Void on the Kunkka, who was already low health, killing him off. And Jai is gonna go down as well. This is not too bad of a fight for either side. I do feel like this is going the way of Cellular still. Simply because that Anti-Mage Skyrev.
Now, your admiral is on board.
And it could be a tier 2 for tier 2 trade. So it does look like TNC are placing themselves for a harsh defense here. Puck going with the Dream Coil onto 2. Anti-Mage breaks the Dream Coil and then gets X marked. But with the Manta dodge, will not be shipped up. That is going to be the Brewmaster split. Securing a kill on Tiny. Anti-Mage has gotten out of there, can't be caught even by that Wind Remnant.
Your guts with my blade.
Void. He used his first BKB for that one, and it wasn't too great of a fight, so Team Cellular may very well still find that lead they need to snowball. May very well still just get the anti-mage tube. Oh! The Atos being mistimed on the Void there, and Scarab Mage teleporting out in shame is gonna make it though. Nice catch on the Brewmaster, who's gonna get all of his magic resistance reduced. Takes a Skyrev Mage ultimate to the face, but there is Phoenix, so both of them are just gonna teleport out. And that's the thing with the Skyrev Mage. His ultimate got nerfed into the ground. That's why I thought he had to be played mid lane here as well when he was initially picked up. You kind of need experience for this hero to really work out. One Mystic Flare, 750 magical damage. Realistically, that's gonna be like 500 damage for the entire duration. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like the main strength of the Skyrev anyhow is just that concussive shot. It's just that intelligence gaining into the late game as well. Corey trying to teleport out, but he gets X marked. We'll throw a one-man ult on our Mel there. Not sure if they just don't want to fight any big team fights for a while. Make sure the anti-mage can still push this lead a little bit more. Can still just keep on the snowball. Or whether that Lich ultimate was actually just supposed to bounce or something. Hoping for him to get a kill. I don't know. Seems like a really weird Lich ultimate to me because it did nothing other than waste like 15 seconds of health regeneration, which is already back full. And Skyrev getting caught by the Brewmaster there. He's gonna throw down the Mystic Flare, but against 3 people running you down, what can you really do? 4k gold lead for the side of Cellular still. All of that on that anti-mage as well. So Cellular, they are just waiting for this anti-mage to carry them.
Top tower is under attack.
And once again, we've kind of got that duality where both teams are running at their respective others' towers here. As for the Tiny, he is going... What? Huh? Tiny Ethereal Blade. I see what he's going for. Ethereal Blading people and one-shotting them, I guess? But honestly, I would rather build a Butterfly from this Eagle Song than an Ethereal Blade. Anti-Mage, however, oh boy. He would really like a Butterfly as well, or really any kind of item to make him even stronger because, or her in this case, because did you see that damage being put onto Tim's there? It's just a Puck, a relatively squishy hero, but...
Clear sailing now.
Clear sailing now, says the Kunkka. Meanwhile, Cellular, they want that Roche to be taken down in an amazingly quick fashion, and they are gonna do a good job of that. Just cleaving it down with the anti-mage, carrying it, new one, and constantly stunning it up as well. And it looks like with that, Team Cellular, they're in a spot to just go take towers now. It looks like they are going to push all 3 lanes at the same time, at least till the creeps get on the tower. To try and force the enemy to show. That is going to be the Void showing. They know their enemies are on the top and the mid lane. And that means Cellular, they cannot fully commit for this tier 2 tower. And they really do want to get that as early as possible. Really want to make sure to take that tower down here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's gonna be a Dream Coil, and the Scarab Mage ultimate being thrown out on that Puck. Puck gonna die to the Lich ultimate. Lich ultimate bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, but doesn't really matter with that Beastmaster just going down. And only the Phoenix really being taken significantly low health with that Rum buff.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Everything comes back up pretty much.
Admiral is on board.
So now this is gonna be hard, but I do feel like Cellular need to smoke, need to force TNC to take a fight here, because TNC, they got the luxury of playing around their cooldowns. They are always gonna have big abilities ready for those fights at this rate. And that is something that the side of Cellular can't deal with forever. Anti-Mage just trying to go for a quick kill on the Puck, but Puck very freaking escapable, so the Anti-Mage is gonna get Dream Coiled up. Anti-Mage still trying to man fight, but look at how many stuns, how much lockdown there is. Anti-Mage just gonna go down the first time, but that was Anti-Mage running in 1 versus 5 and still almost getting a kill. The Chronosphere this time around gonna be used for the second attempt on the Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage, even with the DKB being procced, is gonna survive there. Void, despite all of his damage, Anti-Mage still fine, has to blink out of there though. And it looks like the rest of the team delivering the damage. Down goes Gabby on that Faceless Void. And now it looks like Brewmaster is going to be the next target. It's going to get taken down as well. Real freaking quickly here. And Tim's even died on the back lines. You're never going to commit your team to chasing down a Puck, because Puck is such a fast and escapable hero. So then you may just have 4 people get kited around. If you just commit 1 hero while the rest secure a kill that you're certain they have in terms of damage potential and everything, you can definitely still catch a free Puck like that. Very nicely done by the side of Team Cellular. With that Anti-Mage, a hero with a very low win rate. They do show all of these teams that have caused Anti-Mage to have such a low win rate how it's done. Just get an aggressive Anti-Mage who can one-on-one everyone.
Has fallen.
Well, okay. Looks like Moon is sorting that one out.
Dire's top tower
I will
is
keep you
under
guys
attack.
updated on what the news is on multiple games at the same time, or whatever is gonna happen here. Then again,
Dire's
this
top
series,
tower has
or
fallen.
well, the first game of this series may just be over quite quickly here. Beastmaster. It's gonna make it look like it's just a split pushing Beastmaster, but instead the Void is gonna get caught, it's gonna get animated up, even the Roar, just to make sure that no Void is gonna be there for quite a while. The Phoenix Egg is just gonna get right clicked down by the Anti-Mage as well. And it looks like everybody dying. Beastmaster died too for that play, but the Void can still keep going. It's gonna deny the Brewmaster also from coming out, together with those Beastmaster Necro Creeps. Puck does have an either, or... Oh... Yeah.
Supposed to be harder.
That's gonna be a lane of Rex falling for sure. The second lane of Rex already, 15k gold lead. And I feel like this Anti-Mage has just proven to be a good pick if you do know how to run that hero, if you do know how to keep that hero safe. Anti-Mage blinking out of there. Did tank a ton of damage to the face, especially with that Silver Edge, making sure that she's broken and just can't defend herself at all. Team Cellular. They are 16k ahead. Just wanna keep this going. The Faceless Void. Also got that Chronosphere available. All of the spells are available, including the Phoenix Egg. But the Phoenix just gonna get silenced. It's gonna take a ton of damage. That's the Lich also coming in as well. And that's gonna be the Phoenix that's gonna be the Void as well to the Anti-Mage. And Anti-Mage just looking for more. It's gonna find more onto Armel there. And it looks like Brewmaster will be the next target there. Killing off one after another.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, that's gonna be GG with the Faceless Void just disconnecting. Gabby, oh man, I feel so bad for him too, because he wasn't the one that had a hard lane. Well, he did have an insanely hard lane, but he wasn't the one that lost the hard lane. He actually held his ground, made sure that he wasn't gonna fall off too much,